see home plate.
Test 1, 2, 3. There may be a little delay. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2. Oh, you know what?
I was thinking I was muted here. I don't know.
Got to turn it on.
Well, I didn't hear no music or anything.
Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. Test 1 2. Testing 1 2. Test Good afternoon, Cardinal fans, and welcome to Camden Fairview Baseball. Carter Pulley steps up for the Malvern Leopards. Dason Conley's on the mound with Ben McKinney behind the plate. Conley throws in for strike one on Pulley. McKinney sets up outside. Swinging foul ball behind the plate. 0-2 on Pulley. Conley ahead in the count here. McKinney sets up. Conley delivers. Hard hit ground ball to short or second base. And Gill fields it, throws him out for out number one for the Cardinals. The second baseman, number 7, Ben Rock, steps to the plate for the Leopards. Pitches in just a little outside. Little chopper to short. Bradshaw fields it, throws across for out number 2 for the Cardinals. Number 12, Tyler Wright, steps to the box for the Leopards. Conley delivers. Conley delivers. And low and away. 2 balls, no strikes on the pitcher, Tyler Wright. Hard hit ball up the middle. Herman Gill can't handle it. It bounces over behind second for a hit for, and number 11 going into pinch run for the pitcher for the Leopards. Brings number 99 Jared Hathcock to the plate, the catcher for the Leopards. Runner takes his lead at first. Conley checks the runner. Ball 1 to the catcher Hathcock. Just couldn't handle the throw down. So we've got 2 outs, runner at second, 2 balls, no strikes to the hitter Hathcock for the Malvern Leopards. Conley gets the sign, delivers the pitch just a little outside. Taking a while to get the sign here. Got time from the batter. He backs out. Conley and McKinney couldn't get on the same page there, but I think they're there now. Conley comes set, delivers the count with 2 outs here in the top of the first. The score is 0-0. Conley looks in, gets set. And let's see if Conley can get out of this jam here. Conley comes set. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So the Leopards go down. They leave 1 on second. Out for Conley in the inning. And we go to the bottom of the first. 0-0.
All right, back with live action here at the Camden Fairview versus Malvern Leopards game. And leading off for the Cardinals is number 1, Zach Moorhead. Oh. Moorhead takes a strike on the outside corner. The pitcher right looks in and gets a sign, and he's delivering the pitch. Strike 2 for the Cardinals here in the bottom half of the first inning. And catcher sets 1 ball, 2 strikes to the batter Moorhead here in the bottom of the first inning for the Cardinals. Contact by Moorhead. He just barely got Moorhead at first. One out in the bottom of the first, 0-0 ball game. Jeffers looks at ball 1 low. Jeffers hits it off the end of the bat, gets by the second baseman into right field. 1 out for Mari Utzi coming to the plate for the Cardinals. Utzi looks at strike 1. And apologize to everyone, get that fixed. Pitcher right throws over to first. Jeffers is safe back in. Two balls, 1 strike to the lead at first. Pitcher gets his sign, comes set. Jeffers is going, fakes to Utzi. Pitch outside to the hitter, number 10, Utzi. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. Jeffers gets his lead. Pitcher checks the runner, delivers. Utzi hits a fly ball to left field that is caught, and Jeffers gets back to first base. Good contact, opposite field hit by the hitter, Utzi. It just in the wrong spot as the left fielder is able to get over and make the catch. That brings up number 8, Landon Morgan, to the plate. Cardinals still have a runner on first, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning. Morgan looks at a curveball for a strike. Throws back over to first base, and Jeffers is back in safe at first. Big cut by Landon Morgan, just under it for strike 2. So no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here for the Cardinals in the bottom of the first with a runner on at first base. Pitcher checks his runner at first, looks in, gets the sign, delivers. Throws down the line. The catcher throws down the line into right field. Jeffers is at second, and he is stopping at second base. So a wild throw by the catcher advances the runner down to second for Landon Morgan. Got no balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for Morgan, and we're going to have a conference on the mound by the Malvern Leopards. Coach is going out to the mound to have a discussion. All right, conference on the mound is over. Landon Morgan's back in the box. We got runner at second. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Cardinals. Morgan get a base hit out of this. Would score a run, but Morgan strikes out to end the inning. So the Cardinals lead 1. We go to the top half of the second inning. It'll be 0-0. All right. Top of the second inning, leading off for the Leopards is number 4, Heathcott. That's their designated hitter. Connolly gets the sign, looks in, and delivers. Strike 1 to Heathcott from Connolly. Connolly delivers. Nice hit ball into center field by Heathcott. He is going to second, and he is in there for a double. Nice hit by the DH. Bradshaw's head into left field. Stepping up for the Leopards is number 1, Hunter Adams. Squares to bunt, pulls back. Ball 1 to Adams. How are you? Adams bunts, lays a bunt down back to the pitcher. He turns and throws to third to get the lead runner. So Adams bunts into a fielder's choice. That brings up the center fielder, Evan Stewart, for the Malvern Leopards. Conley checks his runner, gets the sign, delivers. Ball hit to second base, 6 off of a sharp hit ground ball to second baseman Herman Gill. 2 outs. Conley throws pitch. Robert hits again to second baseman Herman Gill. Gill fields, throws to first for the out. So the Cardinals, again for the Leopards, as we head to the bottom of the second inning with their score 0-0. All right, leading off the bottom of the second for the Cardinals is a little high to McKinney for ball one. McKinney looks at next under it and catch it for out number one. Left fielder is able to slide over and get under the pitch, under the ball, and for the out. Conley gets hit by the pitch, just barely grazing in the arm there a little bit. So Conley is down to first, and he's going to have a pinch runner, number 16, coming in. Be Rodney Frazier running for Conley. Brings up the shortstop, number 12, Max Bradshaw. Bradshaw hits it to second, chunked over to, hits into a fielder's choice, and Malvern gets the lead. 15, Herman Gill to the plate for the Cardinals. Bradshaw gets his lead at first and delivers for strike one to Gill. The backstop by the Malvern Leopards dugout, which sends Bradshaw down to second base. Catcher not sure that they're not expecting it. Bounced away and to the backstop. Here in the bottom of the second to Herman Gill. Bradshaw gets a lead, not down and away to Gill for ball number 2. Bradshaw's pretty big lead on second. Ball's inside to Gill, just missed hitting him in the legs. For a 3-1 count to Gill here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs. The score here is still 0-0. And high and tight. Still down to first base. Bradshaw at second. So we've got runners at first and second for the Cardinals. Brings up number 19, the third baseman, Michael Betts, to the plate. Pitcher looks in, gets the sign. Pitcher checks his runner at second base, delivers the pitch. Betts hits a opposite field ball to right field, which is going to got to throw it home, and Bradshaw is in safe for one run for the Cardinals here. Nice RBI for the third baseman, Michael Betts. That puts runners on the corners for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the second with 2 outs. And Zach Moorhead back to the plate for the Cardinals. Moorhead hit a ground ball to shortstop his first time up today. So let's see if he can push Herman Gill on around for it. Pitch is outside, ball 1 to Moorhead. Again, ball 2 to the leadoff man, Zach Moorhead. As pitcher throws back over to first with Betts getting back to the bag. Plenty of time. Got 2 balls, no strikes. He's in for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitcher looks in, gets a sign high and away. That's like an unstrike to Moorhead with Grant Jeffers on deck. Chop foul, first base line. No play on the ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the second inning. Cardinals have 1 run across. Delivers the pitch. Opposite field. Ball is just foul on the third base side. If that pitch would have got down as far as he was playing off the line, that may have scored 2 runs for the Cardinals, but doesn't matter. It's a foul ball. So Moorhead's back in the box. 3-2 count. Runners at the corners. Here's the pitch outside. Jeffers singled to right field his first at bat. So we'd take another one of those right here. Score a couple of runs if we can get a base hit. Pitch is high to Jeffers for ball 1. Off-speed delivery to Jeffers that just didn't break over again. Pitcher's just not quite getting those over the plate. Inside, ball 2 to Grant Jeffers. A base hit gets us at least 1 across the plate. Jeffers looks in for the pitch. High, ball 3. I think Jeffers will definitely be taking on this pitch. A walk here scores us a run. Jeffers shows bunt, pulls it back, ball's in for a strike. That was just a little low and outside, but the umpire calls it a strike. So 3-1 to the hitter, Grant Jeffers. Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. We got the bases loaded for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the second inning. We've got 1 run across. We'd like to capitalize on the opportunity that's in front of them. and walks in a run. So the pitcher right, we're going to have a trip to the mound by the Malvern Leopards coach. Jamari Utzi will be our next batter. He lined out to left field on his first at bat. All right, number 10, Jamari Utzi to the plate. Cardinals have the bases loaded with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. We've got 2 runs across. Utzi takes strike 1 on the outside of the plate. Base hit scores at least 1, if not 2 runs here. All Mari Utzi's got to do is get it, do what it was supposed to out of the hand of the pitcher right. Utzi hits a blooper to the shortstop to end the inning. But the Cardinals get 2 across here in the bottom of the second. They do leave the bases loaded here in the bottom of the second. So your score now, Camden Fairview 2, Malvern 0. All right, leading off the top of the third for the Leopards is number Moorhead gives chase and just doesn't quite make it there. All right, Conley looks in, gets the sign, comes set, kicks, delivers for strike 2, big whiff. So Conley ahead in the count, 0-2 here to the leadoff hitter in the top of the third. Conley pitches, chopper to third. Betts fills it, throws high, but Landon Morgan snags it and still gets the out at first. Great play by Morgan, reaching out and grabbing that ball. Throw, it was a bang play there, and Betts caught it, got it over, just came. The first pitch to number 3 for the Leopards is in the dirt, bounces to the backstop. Hit to third again. Betts snags it and throws him out. Two back-to-back good plays by the third baseman, Michael Betts, to get the out there at first base.
Stay low, Small.
Betts extended his range there a little bit, fielded that ball. It was a long way from. Brings up number 7 for the Leopards. Conley kicks, delivers, strike one. Cardinals looking good here in the top of the third inning. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Conley delivers. Another ground ball hit to second base. Gill fields it, pitches to Landon Morgan at first, and the Leopards go down 1-2-3 here in the top of the third inning with no hits, nobody left on. The score going into the bottom of the second inning is 2-0 Camden Fairview over the Malvern Leopards. All right, leading off the Cardinals, or for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the third inning is the first baseman, senior number 8, Landon Morgan. Morgan struck out his first trip to the plate tonight, so let's see if he can 2-0 here, starting off your third inning. Pitcher for the Leopards is still Tyler Wright. Wright looks in, gets a sign, kicks and delivers. The pitch is inside for ball 1 to Landon Morgan. And again, Wright gets the sign, kicks, delivers to Morgan. That's strike 1 on the outside corner. Nice off-speed pitch by Tyler Wright. And low and away to Morgan for ball number 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike to the leadoff man here in the bottom of the third for the Cardinals, senior Landon Morgan. Right kicks, delivers. Morgan hits a high fly ball to right field and just caught. The runner couldn't find the ball there for a minute, or the catcher or the right fielder couldn't find the ball there for a minute, but he kind of got his bearings and tracked it down for out number 1. Brings up the catcher, number 2, Ben McKinney for the Cardinals. McKinney flew out to left field his first at bat tonight. So again, let's see if McKinney can get things going here in the bottom of the third for the Cardinals. Pitch is in the dirt, ball 1, off speed in the dirt. Catcher couldn't handle it. Goes to the backstop. 1 ball, no strikes to the hitter, McKinney. Pitcher comes set. Kicks, delivers. Oh, hits McKinney in the head. Pitch hit him in the head. Doesn't look like McKinney is phased by it. He walks down to first base. McKinney looks over to the pitcher, tells him no harm, no foul. So McKinney's going to have a pitch runner come in for him, Andrew Chambers at first. Brings Dason Conley to the plate for the Cardinals. Conley was hit by a pitch his first at bat. Chambers gets his lead. Conley pops one high, foul, out of play behind the plate. 0-1 to Conley here in the bottom of the third. Again behind the plate, so quickly Conley's down 0-2. Got a man on first, 1 out. Conley's going to be protecting the plate here, anything close. Pitcher looks over, checks the runner, delivers the pitch. It's outside. Conley foul tips into the glove of the catcher for out number 2 for the Cardinals. Brings up the shortstop, number 12, Max Bradshaw. Bradshaw hit into a fielder's choice his first at bat. Ball is low in the dirt, ball 1. Catcher keeps the ball in front of him, prevents the run. Delivers the pitch outside for ball number 2 to Max Bradshaw. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 Cardinals. Bradshaw hits a chopper to shortstop, fielded and throws over for the out. So the Cardinals leave one stranded here in the bottom of the third. No runs across. Your score is 2-0 after 3 here at Cardinal Stadium. All right, leading off the top of the fourth, Dason Conley is back on the mound. He delivers to the hitter, number 12, the pitcher. He thought about swinging on a off-speed pitch just on the outside corner. Conley's thrown 29 pitches through 3 innings. A hard hit ball to Max Bradshaw. He fields and throws over for the out. Out number 1 for the Cardinals. That's 30 pitches for Conley here in the game. 20 for strikes, 9 for balls. So one hit, one strikeout through 3 innings. This brings up the catcher, number 99, Jared Hathcock. Hard hit ball right to Max Bradshaw for out number 2. That was a line drive right to the shortstop, number 12, Max Bradshaw, and he was right there to field it. That's going to bring up your DH, number 4, Heathcott. Heathcott hit a shot to left center field his first time, got a double, so he steps in. Conley looks in, delivers, and a chopper hit to Landon Morgan at first base. Morgan fields it, runs over, and Malvern goes up and down. 1-2-3 here in the top half of the 4th inning. No runs, nobody left on for the Leopards. Cardinals coming to the plate with a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. All right, leading off for the Cardinals in the bottom of the 4th inning. Gill walked his first trip to the plate tonight, so see if Herman can get it going for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 4th with the Cardinals lead at 2-0 over the Malvern Leopards. First pitch is in. Gill hits a high pop fly to third base side, just foul. Oh, and it's fair ball. It was in foul territory, and the third baseman was drifted back over into fair territory. It hit off his glove, so Gill's going to reach on an error. That brings number 19, third baseman Michael Betts to the plate. Betts had a single in the first inning to right field, drove in a run, got one runner on here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pitcher checks, and he's got Gill in a pickle. Gill is back. Second baseman has the ball, and Gill gets back to the plate. Oh, just got him. Gill got around, and I think they're going to get him for running outside the baseline. He just sidestepped him and made it back to the plate without being tagged, but I think they got him for running out of the baseline. So Gill gets picked off at first. Betts is looking at a 1-1 count with one out here in the Cardinals half of the fourth inning. Pitcher looks in, gets his sign, comes set, kicks, delivers for a strike right down the center of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the third baseman, Michael Betts. Zach Moorhead, the Camden Fairview, check swings on a drop third strike. Ball is fielded by the catcher and thrown down to first for out number 2.
Everything on the left side should be the condensed version of there.
Okay.
Go, Zach.
Moorhead has a strikeout and a base on ball in the game, so his third at bat. Let's see if Zach can get it started. High pitch, high fastball to Moorhead, ball 1. Moorhead looks for the second pitch, and that's going to be an off-speed pitch. Misses on the outside part of the plate. Moorhead batting from the left side of the plate. Moorhead looks in for the pitch, and again, oh, ball was a little outside, bounces away from the catcher. I think they were crossed up again.
Must not be very good.
Scoreboard's still showing 3 balls, but we're going to get it corrected there. And 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter Moorhead. Conference on the mound between the catcher and pitcher. I think the catcher has a little bit of trouble seeing the ball. The sun sets here in right field at Camden Yards, and this time of day makes it pretty brutal. Back to go again. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter Moorhead. Third baseman, and Moorhead beats the throw. That ball's kind of hit in no man's land on the left-hand side of the infield, and the third baseman fielded it, just couldn't get it over to first in time. Moorhead, the speedster, beats it out first base. That brings the senior, the DH Grant Jeffus, to the plate. Grant walked his last time up, but drove in a run on that walk. Pitcher checks Moorhead at first. He's back safe. Pitcher looks in, gets the sign, checks the runner again at first. Moorhead, not much of a lead. Strike on the outside corner of the plate. A little off-speed pitch there to the senior, number 3, Grant Jeffus. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs for the Cardinals here in their half of the fourth. And high and inside to Jeffus. Just missed the bill of his hat. Catcher thinks about throwing down to first. Strike. Throws behind the runner again to Moorhead. Moorhead gets back. Jeffus takes a big whiff at that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 runner on first base for the Cardinals here in the bottom half of the fourth. Pitcher delivers high again. Moorhead testing him down there on first. Trying to make him make a mistake. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 1 man on first base for the hitter Grant Jeffus. Delivered, strike 3. Off speed, curveball, got Jeffus right there on the corner. Just broke over there at the end. So the Cardinals lead 1. Going to the top half of the 5th inning. Camden Fairview 2, Malvern Leopard 0. Leading off for Malvern Leopards is number 1, Hunter Adams. Mason Conley still on the mound. In there with off-speed delivery for strike number 1. Foul ball out of play for number 1, Adams. Delivery by Conley in the dirt. Checking his swing. First base umpire says he did not go around. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter, Adams. Conley sets, delivers, and got him. Nice curveball there by Conley to strike out the hitter, number 1, Adams, for the first. Nice hard ground ball to Max Bradshaw. He gets it to Landon Morgan for the out. So just that quick, we've got 2 outs here in the Leopards half of the 5th inning. Conley delivers. Ground ball to third base side. It gets through. I think ruled a hit. Didn't look like an error to me. Just squeaks through between Betts and Bradshaw into left field. So that puts a runner on first for the Leopards here in the top half of the 6th inning. Brings up number 23, Robinson, for the Malvern Leopards. Conley looks in, gets a sign from McKinney. Comes set. Peers over his shoulder at first base, delivers, and for a strike on the outside corner. Nice looking pitch by Conley. Not much of a lead there at first for the Leopards. Pitch, another hit. Oh, takes a side hop. Bradshaw fields it again and throws him out at first. So the Malvern Leopards leave 1 on here in the top half of the 6th inning and going to the bottom half of the 6th. 2-0 Camden Fairview over Malvern. delivers. And the ball gets away from the catcher, strike three. And Utsey's going to get down to first base for the Cardinals here in the bottom half of the sixth on a drop strike. Landon Morgan to the plate. Squares to bunt. Trying to move Utsey over to second for strike one. 0-1 to the first baseman, Landon Morgan. Utsey takes the lead. And strike two to Morgan. That was a off-speed pitch, curveball. It didn't really look like it broke over. But Tyler Wright looks over, checks Utsey at first, kicks, delivers, and the ball's low and in the dirt. Good take by Morgan. So the sixth inning, Cardinals lead 2-0. Hard hit ball to the shortstop. Fields it, chunks it, gets the double play. Nice work by the Malvern Leopards. So just that quick, we've got 2 outs here. The double play by the Leopards clears the bases, and that brings up the catcher, number 2, Ben McKinney, for the Cardinals. McKinney waits on the second ball up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. The throw over to first base, bounces, but he digs it and gets the out. So the Cardinals go up and down in the bottom half of the sixth. 2-0, Camden Fairview.
Will that make the frequency better if they're not sharing it?
Not, yeah. All right, Mason Conley back on the mound. 5 innings pitched, 2 strikeouts, 2 hits, 41 pitches, 30 strikes, and 11 balls. So Conley has pitched an excellent game here this afternoon for the Cardinals. Trying to get these last 3 outs. Strike one to the hitter, number 3. Really looked good this afternoon. Gotten in a groove. Just over the head of the second baseman, Herman Gill. Just over the outstretched glove. Gets over into right field. Gets back into second. So the Cardinals have, the Malvern Leopard, number 7, Rock to the plate. Conley gets the sign, comes set, delivers. Rock showing bunt. It's a strike. He didn't pull back. Pitch was a little high. Ball bounces away from the catcher, but he keeps it in front of him. Conley comes set, peeks over, checks his runner. He's running, shows bunt, and the throw is wild out into center field. The runner makes it to second. He got a good jump on the pitch. There's a runner in scoring position, no outs, 1-1 strike. The pitch in is a strike on the inside corner. Rock didn't like it, kind of stared down that corner. Nevertheless, it's a strike. 1-2 strikes, one man on second. The pitch is just a little outside for ball 2. 2-2 strikes to the hit, and just high and tight. Ball 3, that was close. Conley comes set. Pitch is outside in the dirt. Ball 4. So for the first time tonight, Conley having a little bit of problems. That's going to draw a trip to the mound by Coach Troy Keith. All the infielders are coming onto the mound. Just give Conley a minute to catch his breath, slow down. Need 3 outs here to get out of it. All right, so the conference on the mound is over. Brings number 12, Tyler Wright, to the plate, the pitcher for the Leopards. Wright would be the go-ahead run for the Leopards here in the top half of the 7th inning. Got runners on first and second, no outs for Wright. Conley looks in, takes the sign, checks his runner on second, calls time. Tyler Wright calls time and was given to him by the umpire. So we'll reset and do it all again. Conley looks in. The pitch is in. Hard hit ball to center field, and the ball is caught, and that is going to move a runner over to third. Runner stays at first. Sacrifice moves the runner over to third base. So we've got runners at the corners, 1 out. For the catcher coming to the plate for the Malvern Leopards, number 99, Hathcock. Here in the top half of the 7th, the sun is really coming down on us here behind the plate. Makes it hard for the hitters and the catchers. Strike to the hitter, Hathcock. The runner advances to second on if he could draw the man off third, and he wasn't biting. So 1 no strikes, 1 out. Go ahead run. Good block by the catcher, McKinney, to keep it in front of him. 1-2 strikes, 1 out. Not really worried about the guys on base. Nice pitch by Conley for a strike. It's a great game for the Cardinals so far. The pitch is just a little high. Man, that was 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third for the Leopards. Conley delivers. Big swing and a miss for strike 3. 2 down for Conley. Number 4, Heathcott. All right, Conley looks in to the DH. Ball hit up the middle. Bradshaw fills it to first and gets the runner at first base for the third out. And that'll do it for the Cardinals here in the top half of the seventh inning. All right, I had my innings off, and we are now in the bottom of the sixth inning. I was mistaken in trying to get ahead of myself here and thought we were in the one inning over. So Dason Conley's up to bat for the Cardinals in the bottom of the sixth inning. Pitcher looks a big swing for strike number one. Number 4, Dason Conley. He's for a strike. At the knees or maybe a little lower. 1-2 Conley. 4 out, number 1 for the Cardinals. Brings up the shortstop, number 12, Max Bradshaw. Bradshaw waits for the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Fastball didn't hit the corner. To the third base side. Hits the handle of the bat for a foul ball. Where it almost hits you, but ends up being a foul ball. So Bradshaw looking at 1-2 strikes. And the pitch is outside for ball 2. Bradshaw waits for the pitch. He comes set. Delivers. Bradshaw swing and a miss for strike 3. So 2 up, 2 down for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 6th. That pitch is on the inside at the hands of Gill for ball number 1. Cardinals need a base runner here in their half of the 6th inning. And that off-speed pitch didn't break over. Ball number 2. Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs for the Cardinals here in the 6th inning. And that ball's up and away. Hitters count. 3 balls, no strikes. See what Gill's doing here. A lot of times this is the best pitch you see at the at-bat, but Tyler Wright having, oh, and that's inside, almost hits him for ball 4. So Gill goes to first base on 4 straight balls. Brings up the third baseman for the Cardinals, number 19, Michael Betts.
Hey, drive this ball. Let's go.
Betts had a single in the first inning, or second inning, drove in a run for the Cardinals, got them started. So that first pitch to Betts is low and away for ball 1.
Get neutral.
Sun just about to set in right field. Make it a little easier on everybody here at Camden Yards. Betts waits, strike down the middle. Okay. 1 ball, 1 strike to Betts. 2 outs here. Cardinals half of the 6th. And that ball's outside. Catcher does a good job to keep it in front of him. Keeps the runner at first base.
Go, Smalls. Front side through it.
Gill with his lead at first. Catcher sets up a little bit on the outside. Ball is right down the pipe for strike number 2 to Michael Betts. Cardinals wanting to get anything going here in the bottom half of the 6th. A little more cushion, a little more insurance here going into the 7th inning. That ball is high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. 1 man on, 2 outs here. Bottom of the 6th for the Cardinals. Cardinals just trying to get something going here for a little bit of insurance. Betts fouls it out of play on the third base side. So we'll reset and do it again. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the 6th for the Cardinals. Cardinals lead the ball game 2-0. Betts walks back to the batter's box. Herman Gill with a lead at first. Tyler Wright peeks over, checks for Gill, comes to the plate. High pop fly over in foul territory, and the right fielder comes in, or maybe that was the second baseman, comes in and catches it for out number 3. So the Cardinals leave one stranded here in the bottom half of the 6th, and it'll bring them to top of the 7th inning, leading the ball game 2-0. Seventh inning for the Malvern Leopards is number 1, Adams. Dason Conley kicks and delivers. Long hit ball to left field, and that ball hits the fence. It's down, and Adams is in at second for a stand-up double on the first pitch. One pitch, we've got a man on second for the Leopards. Long fly ball to left field. Left fielder Moorhead gave chase and just couldn't get there. Swing and a miss on the first pitch to number 10, Stewart. Malvern has a runner on second. One strike to the hitter. And strike number 2, fouled back.
Hey, 0-2, your pitch right here, Dason.
So just like that, Dason Conley is ahead 0-2 to the hitter for the Malvern Leopards. Dason looks back, checks his runner at second, delivers. Strike 3 looking to Stewart. So that is one down in the top half of the 7th inning. Barber. Ball hit high on the right-hand side. Conley calls it, and it can't find it. Just think Conley and Morgan got a little mixed up there on who was going to catch that ball, and it was just foul, hits the ground. So we'll go back and reset, try it again. The hitter for the Malvern Leopards is number 16, Barber. Swinging at the first pitch, popped it up. Cardinals just couldn't get under it, so we'll do it all again here. Conley delivers. He thought about swinging. That ball just missed the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to the hitter, Barber, for the Malvern Leopards. Cardinals leading 2-0, top of the 7th inning. And strike number 2, to Barber. Barber thought about swinging and then got mad that it was called a strike. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 man on. Barber hits it up the middle. Bradshaw is able to snag it, throws to third, and it gets by the third baseman. That's going to bring a run home for the Leopards. And on the throw, pass ball on third base side, Betts couldn't handle the throw. A little off center, and one of those where we probably should have held on to the baseball, but we didn't. So that brings a runner across for the Leopards here in the top half of the 7th. Makes the score 2-1. 1 out, 1 man on. Coach having a conversation with the batter coming to the plate, number 23 for the Leopards. First baseman, number 23, Hunter Robinson. Got 1 out, man on second. Conley throws a curveball, big swing and a miss by number 23. If I'm a betting man, I'm saying that Conley's coming back with the same pitch, and he does, and it's popped up out of play. No balls, 2 strikes to Hunter Robinson. See what Conley brings here. That ball is going to get down, and Utsey throws to third base from right field. Good throw by Utsey, but not in time, and Michael Betts is able to cut it off. That puts runners on the corners for the Malvern Leopards here in the top half of the 7th inning. That's the go-ahead run on first base for the Malvern Leopards. And we're going to have a pinch runner for number 23 coming in for the Leopards. And your batter for the Malvern Leopards is number 3, Pulley. And coach is having a conversation with him, kind of getting their game plan here and what they want to do and where they want to go. So here comes Pulley to the plate. Go ahead, run. Tyron is on third. Go ahead on first base. Got one out here in the Malvern Leopards top half of the 7th inning. Conley gets the sign, looks in, delivers, and the ball is off the plate for ball 1. Conley kicks, delivers, and the runner goes down to second with no throw from the catcher with a man on third base. So we've got runners at second and third, one out. The Malvern Leopards have one run across here in the top half of the 7th inning. Go ahead run on second. Base hit here is going to score runs, and I believe Coach Keith is coming out, calling time, and he's going to make his second trip to the mound. The new pitcher for the Cardinals, the freshman number 17, Peyton Schroeder, on the mound now for the Cardinals. See if we can get out of the out. So Schroeder inherits a runner on second, a runner on third. 2 balls, no strikes to the hitter, number 3, Pulley. Tough spot to come in. Pulley is back in the box. Schroeder looks in, gets a sign, comes set. Schroeder, the southpaw, delivers, and a big swing and a miss. Nice pitch by Schroeder. 2 balls, 1 strike. Schroeder comes set, kicks and delivers. Foul ball, bunt, and it's foul ball. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to the hitter, number 3, Pulley, for the Malvern Leopards. Schroeder coming in, inheriting 2 men on base and 2 balls, and he's quickly got 2 strikes on the hitter for the Malvern Leopards. Schroeder looks in, nods, comes set. The pitch is fouled off over first base, out of play. One Camden Fairview here in the top of the 7th. Malvern is threatening. And again, fouled. Little bloop foul. First base side. Morgan runs over and fields it. 2 balls, 2 strikes to number 3, Pulley. He delivers. Big strike 3 for Schroeder. Nice pitch. And number 3, Pulley, goes down swinging. So 2 outs. Right here brings up number 7, Ben Rock, for the Malvern Leopards. With a win here. The pitch. Pop, strike 1. Second and third for the Leopards. Number 7, Ben Rock delivers the pitch. And on the outside corner, strike 2. Nice pitch by Schroeder.
Hey, nothing's so good here, Ben. 0-2. 0-2, you're up.
Schroeder gets his breath. Strike 3, struck him out. And the Cardinals are going to win. Runners at second and third base, and 2 balls on the hitter. Strikes out 2 back-to-back, and the Cardinals get the win here tonight at Camden Yards. Great game by All right, leading off for the Malvern Leopards in JV action here tonight is from the pitcher Ben Davis for the Cardinals. And ball two. 2 balls, no strikes to the hitter Davis. And woo! I got a wild pitch over catcher's head and right in my face for ball number 3. Brings up number 2, Hunter, for the Malvern Leopards. Davis looks in, gets a sign. The pitch is a strike to Hunter. Runner goes, pitch is high, and just not quite in time. Runner advances stolen base for Davis. Throw was on the mark, just the batter, number 2, Hunter, for the Leopards for out number 1. And a foul ball behind the plate for strike number 1 to Smith. Davis looks in, gets the sign, checks his runner at second. Right. Davis steps off. Runner had a big lead at second base, but nobody was covering. Davis gets a sign, comes set, kicks, delivers. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 man on second for the Leopards here in the top. Pitch is high, ball 2. Cardinals took the first game by Dason Conley and Peyton Schroeder in that matchup. Davis delivers, swing and a miss on a high and tight fastball. Smith swung at it just to hitter coming to the plate for the Leopards is number 4, Jaden Heathcock. Jaden DH'd for the Leopards in game number 1 here tonight. Davis still elastic behind the plate, keep the ball in play. Ball 1 to Heathcock. Davis looks back, checks his runner. Kicks, still in time for the 3rd out. So the Malvern Leopards leave 1 stranded at second. No runs.
Leading off the bottom half of the first inning for the Camden Fairview Cardinals is in. Pitcher comes set. High fly ball to center field, just behind second base, and shortstop comes over and makes the catch for out number one. Guy swinging at the first pitch and saw something he liked and popped it up. A little high fastball and right behind the Schroeder coming in and closed the varsity ball game out. Inherited man on first and second and a hitter with 2 balls, no strikes on him, and comes in and strikes out two to end the game. So Schroeder stands in at the plate. Ball in the dirt. 2 balls, no strikes to Schroeder. The pitcher for the Leopards gets a sign, comes set, kicks, delivers, and strike one.
Double toe tap that one.
2 balls, no strikes to Schroeder. Schroeder hits one down the line, fair. And Schroeder is going to hold up at first base. They hit that ball right down the line, fair. Nice piece of hitting by Schroeder. And he stops at first for a 1-out single here in the bottom half of the first inning. Brings up number 25, Matthew Reynolds, to the plate. Reynolds stands in on the left-hand side of the plate. Schroeder has a lead at first at a fastball on the outside corner for strike one. Ball is in the dirt for ball one. Catcher did a nice job of keeping the ball in front of him here. Looks over, checks Schroeder, gets his sign, kicks, delivers. Reynolds hits a foul ball out of play on the right-hand side. Cardinals here in the bottom half of the first inning. Pitch is low and away for ball two. Number 25, Matthew Reynolds. 1 out here in the Cardinals half of the first. 1 man on first base. Base hit by Peyton Schroeder to get things started for the Cardinals. Reynolds hits a shot to deep right field, and it's over the head of the right fielder. Reynolds rounding first, going to second. Reynolds there. A 1-out shot to right field by Matthew Reynolds moves Schroeder over to third. And Reynolds into second, standing up, brings in the catcher, number 9, Drew Bostic. Pitcher checks third base, kicks, delivers. Ball is outside in the dirt. Ball one to Drew Bostic. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out here in the Cardinals half the first inning. Runners in scoring position for the Cardinals. Pitcher kicks, delivers. Bostic hits through the hole on the right-hand side. Ball is going to bounce past the right fielder. That scores 2 runs for the Cardinals. So RBI single for Drew Bostic here in the bottom half of the first. Ben Davis for the Cardinals. Pitcher checks his runner. Ball is outside in the dirt. Catcher keeps it in front of him. Rolls over on the first base side a few feet, but no play on the ball, nobody advancing. Ball one to Ben Davis. The pitch to Davis, swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch there to Davis for strike one. Pitch is low. Davis takes a hack at it, fouls it off behind him. One driven in by a single from Drew Bostic. Bostic on first. Davis looks in, takes a big cut at a low fastball for strike number three. Two down for the Cardinals here in the bottom half of the first. Brings up number 7, Elijah Scantling. Scantling looks at the first pitch, ball one. Drew Bostic on first. Two men across here in the bottom half of the first inning for the Cardinals. Elijah Scantling digs in. Pitcher kicks and delivers. Off-speed pitch for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to the hitter, Scantling. He delivers the pitch. Strike 2. Same pitch as before. 2 men across here in the bottom of the first inning. The pitch is outside, ball 3. Full count to Scantling here in the bottom half of the first inning. Bostic will be going on the pitch. And he's off, and strike 3 corner. But the Cardinals go down, but not before scoring 2 runs here in the bottom half of the first on an RBI single by Drew Bostic. Cardinals 2, Leopards 0. All right, leading off for the Malvern Leopards in the top half of the second inning is number 50. Ben Davis gets his sign, kicks, delivers. Off the end of the bat, through the hole on the first base side for a single. For number 50 for the Malvern Leopards. Brings up number 13, Jones, to the plate. Ben Davis looks over, checks his runner, gets his sign, kicks, delivers. A little low in the dirt. Ball 1 to Jones. Davis peeks over at his runner at first base. Jones. 4 strike 1. 1-1. One man on first base. No outs here in the Leopards half of the second inning. Big hit for number 13 Jones to center field. It's fielded. The throw comes into the cutoff man, and that's a single by Jones. Moves the runner over to second. So got runners first and second. No outs here in the second inning for Hauser, I believe, to the plate for the Malvern Leopards. Davis gets his sign, looks back at second base. The runner's being held on. Davis turns and throws to second, and the runner is back in time, safe. Pulls the tag on him a little while, make sure that he doesn't step off, but his ball goes back to the pitcher. So we'll reset and do this again. Again, being held on at second. Now Zimmerman moves off, shows bunt, doesn't pull back. I don't know if the umpire got hit with the pitch or the batter, but he didn't pull back, so that's a strike to the batter. 1-1. Davis looks over, not being held on at second. Davis delivers the pitch, strike. Ball bounces out of the catcher's glove, but stays in front of him, so 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter. Zimmerman flashes over to second. Strike 3 to the batter. Big swing and a miss. 4 out, number 1. Brings up number 9, Tidwell, for the Malvern Leopards to the plate. 1 out, 2 men on for the Leopards. Pitches outside. Catcher slides over and throws down to third. Can't handle it at third. Ball bounces over to the side. So got runners at first and third for the Leopards here. Just didn't handle the ball. Drew Bostic bobbled the ball there a little bit. Throw over to third, not in time. Fouled back for strike 1 to Tidwell. So Ben Davis in a little bit of a jam here. See if he can work his way out. Nobody getting across here in the Leopards half of the second inning. High pitch, good snag by the catcher to keep that ball from going to the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. And checks his runners, kicks, delivers, and just a little bit low and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike to the hitter, Tidwell. Davis comes set and delivers. Ball's high, ball 4, and that's going to load the bases here for the Malvern Leopards with 1 out. Ball game is scored 2-0 in favor of Camden Fairview. In a little bit of a pickle here. Brings up number 22 to the plate for the Malvern Leopards. Pitch is inside, fastball just a little bit high at the numbers. 4-1 to the hitter for the Malvern Leopards. Strike up that outside corner, or inside corner for strike 1. Trying to protect the plate here and not score any runs. Davis looks in, kicks, and the pitch is high, ball 1. Davis looks over to the dugout for a little bit of encouragement here from Troy Keith, and he will come set, kick, deliver again, and that ball's inside. Davis just 1 out for the Malvern Leopards here pitch from Davis is high, and that's going to walk in a run for the Malvern Leopards. JV game, young pitcher. So Troy Keith's going to let him work his way out. And that brings a left-handed batter for Malvern up to the plate. Number 27, I believe it is. Batter takes ball one. Shortstop, infield fly rule. Elijah Scantling makes the play. We got two out top of the inning. Ben Davis pitch strike, or excuse me, ball one to shortstop. The throw comes home and just in the top half of the first. That's 3 runs scored, and that is inning. 3 outs or 3 runs, whichever comes first, and then we'll need to come from behind. It's 3-2, Malvern Leopards. Pitch for a strike here in the bottom half of the second inning for the Cardinals. He ducked out of the way of it. 4-1. Pitcher looks in, kicks, delivers, and the Cardinals half of the second inning. Malvern leads. Pitcher kicks, delivers outside. Brings up number 18, Aiden Zimmerman, to the plate. All right, ball is in play. Zimmerman in the box. Zimmerman reaches out and hits the ball. Hit by brings number 13, Andrew Chambers, to the plate for the Cardinals. The pitch is high for ball one. Quentin Browning on second base takes his lead, not being held on. He is right at a curveball that really didn't do much, just kind of. Again, Browning gets his lead, and the pitch is Chambers. First base is done if he does walk Chambers here, and he does. Ball 4. It's going to bring number 21, Charlie Lewis, to the plate for the Cardinals. Cardinals have the pitch is a strike to Lewis. He wasn't swinging, but the runners were on the move, and Brown on the pitch. Runners at the corners, 1 out. No balls, 1 strike to the hitter, Charlie Lewis. The ball back to the pitcher. That's going to drive in a run and move Chambers over to second base. So a little small ball here by the Cardinals drives in a run and moves the runner over to second. So sends a runner across the plate, ties the game up at 3-3. Rodney Frazier to the plate for the Cardinals. Chambers has got a good lead, and pitcher steps off and chases Chambers. Being held on. The pitch is inside. Ball 1 to Frazier. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning for the Cardinals. Swings
Fouls it behind. We're looking at 1 ball, 1 strike. He's got some speed, so he can get here. Can't get the ball, so Chambers is going to be at third on a wild pitch. Puts 2 outs to Rodney Frazier. The pitch is a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 3-3 ball. Needing Rodney Frazier to drive him in right here. That ball is a curveball in the dirt. Catcher is again. That's a fastball. Going to send Rodney Frazier to first base, putting runners on the corners, bringing senior Haven Adams to the plate. Here in the bottom half, it's in low, ball 1 to Haven Adams. The runners get their leads on the ball that is foul right behind. Again, in the dirt, and Andrew Chambers comes across the plate, and Rodney Frazier is safe at second, so the plate. Ball comes in. That's a high pitch, but it's called strike 2 to Haven Adams. Frazier thought about it, then thought better of it, scampered back, wisely retreated back to second. So 3 balls, 2 strikes to Haven Adams. Frazier's going to be running, and that is fouled back. Like to get that third run across the plate here in the bottom half of the set. Looks back and kicks and delivers, and that ball's outside. So Carson Massey coming to the plate for the Cardinals. Let's see what Massey can get going for the Cardinals. The pitch is a strike. Had Adams on first, Rodney Frazier on second. Here, outside in the dirt, hits the backstop on a pass ball, wild pitch by the pitcher, number 2 for. All right. The pitch horse ready to come home if that was a pass. Fairview. And the pitch, foul ball down the third base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I'd like to get this run across the plate. But not before Camden Finney. New pitcher, Wolf. He throws a high pop fly right behind the plate for out number 1. Two good pitches back to back. Off pitch here to the hitter, number 18, Smith, and Wolf strikes him out. 3. Cardinals got 2 outs. Wolf is run and gets a sign. Kicks. Right, 2 outs here. Wolf deliver number 2. Don't blame him. Make by Wolf coming into the game. That's 12 pitches there, and Cardinals go into the bottom half of Chambers is going to get a free walk down to first base. Break. Hit Chambers in the legs, and he not hurt. Brings up the pitcher, number 23, Jason Wolf. He had a nice inning there. Scores 4-3 Camden Fairview here in the bottom of the third inning. Is nice snag by the catcher. Ball's in the dirt. Looks like 2 balls, no strikes to gets a lead at first. Is up number 3, Noah Turner to the plate. Run. The ball is pitched for a strike. Just painted that outside corner to Turner. Ball's 1 strike, no outs. Noah Turner at the plate for the Cardinals. Pitcher kicks and delivers, and that hits Turner. So loads the bases for the Cardinals. Got 1 walk, 2 hit by pitches in this inning. His dream to come to the plate. The bases loaded, no outs. Pitches in the dirt. That's going to get past the catcher, and ball is behind the pitcher. Pitcher swings out to the mound, but Cardinals hold runners at third and second. Cyrus Bailey in the box waiting for the pitch. Kicks, delivers, and that's another one going to be in the dirt. Catcher doesn't know where it is, and that's going to bounce over and go in the Cardinals dugout. That's going to bring Jason Wolf across the plate. All right, 6-3 now. Cardinals leading here in the bottom half of the third inning. 2 balls, no strikes, no outs. Cyrus Bailey at the plate for the Cardinals. Pitcher kicks, delivers, and that's a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike to Bailey. And the pitch is fouled right here off the plate. Bounces off. All right, 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. The pitch is in there for a strike 3 to Bailey. Going to bring up number 14 for the Cardinals, Tony Green. Noah Turner gets a lead on third. Got down. Might have been a little high, but strike 1 is the call. Kicks, delivers for pitch number 2, and that's in there for a strike. So Green quickly down 0-2 here in the bottom of the third inning. Cardinals have got 2 runs across in each inning so far. 6-3. And that ball is way outside, snagged over by the catcher. Nice job of keeping it in front of him. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the hitter Green for the Cardinals. Fastball runs in for a ball, 2 balls, 2 strikes. And he kicks and delivers, and that one is a breaking ball that didn't quite break over. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the third, Cardinals need 1 more run across to get out of this inning. Green looks at strike 3, and that's 2 outs now. Going to bring Brody down. Pitcher kicks and delivers to Dow. Dow swings and fouls a hot one down the third base side. Here in the bottom of the third inning. That ball is in the dirt. Dow thought about swinging, but he checks his swing. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And number 2, the pitcher for Malvern delivers. Dow swings and fouls it again down the third base side. 2-2 to Dow here in the bottom of the second inning. Bottom of the third inning. Pitcher gets his sign, kicks and delivers. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Still got Noah Turner over there on third base. He is chomping at the bit to come across the plate. Over to first for the third out, but not before the Cardinals bring 2 runs across the plate in the bottom of the third inning to go ahead 6-3. Going to the top of the fourth inning. All right, leading off the top half of the fourth inning is number 50, and he is hit by the first pitch. First pitch hits the batter, so brings up number 13 for the Leopards. Wolf looks at it is a strike. Nice fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Wolf comes set. Ball 1. Wolf looks in. Wide ball that goes set. The pitch is in, and that is hit over the shortstop's head out. And that's a base hit, single for number 3. brings up number 11 to the plate. Don't like he did. The infield is coming in, but infielder Schroeder's at first, still playing in on the grass. Lays a bunt down, nice bunt. Malvern Leopard right on the grass in front of the plate. Nobody could field it. So we've got, he's got the bases loaded with no outs. Looking to be the hero tonight. This is your opportunity. 22 Chambers. Bases loaded here in the top of the fourth for the Malvern Leopards. Wolf is got a little jam to work himself out of. Let's see what he can do here. 2 balls, no strikes. Infield is in on the grass, trying to cut anything off that dribbles. Wolf looks in, kicks and delivers. And that is a good play by the pitcher. Phil home, get the lead runner. No runs across, so it's into a fielder's choice. Bases remain loaded for number 22, the Malvern Leopards. Wolf kicks and delivers, and breaking ball didn't quite break. Ball 1. And Troy Keith calls time, runs out. Have a little conversation with the pitcher. Saw something with which Keith is already back over the foul line. So just a little something he saw, wanted him to give him a minute to settle down, settle in. Got an opportunity. They can get into a double play and get out of this inning with no harm, no foul. And ball gets past the catcher, and that's going to score 1 run, and everybody's going to move around. Leopards get 1 across. Here at the top of the fourth. 1 out. 6-4. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. To the hitter, number 27 for the Malvern Leopards. It was a half-hearted swing there, and he's catching it from the dugout. That's a pitch from Wolf that just didn't break over. So 3 balls, 1 strike. Runners at second. The pitch is outside, ball 4. It's going to load the bases again for the Malvern Leopards. Bringing number 24, Davis, to the plate with the bases loaded. Wolf looks in, gets a sign. He kicks and delivers to the plate. Nice pitch for a strike. That looks more like what he was doing an inning ago. Still has the opportunity to get out of this inning with not much damage done here in the top of the fourth inning. Wolf kicks and delivers. And nice pitch again for a strike. So that quick, Wolf is up. No balls, 2 strikes. All right. Wolf is set and kicks and brings it home. And a curveball gets him looking. Nice pitch by Wolf. That looked good. Good job there by Wolf. So bases are loaded. Malvern Leopards with bases loaded and 2 outs. Fouls the first pitch into the parking lot for strike 1. Let's see if Wolf can get out of the inning. Kicks and no balls, 2 strikes. Got the bases loaded. Love to get out of this inning with No more damage done here in the top of the fourth. Wolf kicks and delivers and swing and a miss, but the base is occupied. So the inning. So nice job by Wolf and the Cardinals to get himself in a little bit of a jam, but take a deep breath and work his way out. So we're going into the bottom of the fourth inning. Camden Fairview leads them. Schroeder. Malvern Leopards is number 9, and that first pitch is just a bit outside. One ball, no strikes to the hitter, Peyton Schroeder. Pitcher kicks and delivers, and again, that one is just a bit outside. Two balls, no strikes to Peyton Schroeder, and that ball is high for ball 3. Not giving Schroeder much to look at here. 3 balls, no strikes. Delivered, and that's outside. 4 straight balls to Peyton Schroeder will give him a free trip to first base. That brings up number 25, Matthew Reynolds, to the plate for the Cardinals. For ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. However, Schroeder is running, swinging a miss by Reynolds, and Schroeder is thrown out by the catcher at second base. Cardinals here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Kicks and delivers, and that ball's inside corner for a strike. Reynolds is not too sure about that one. Takes his time, tries to breathe it in, and steps back in the box. Kicks and delivers, and that one is outside. No question about that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out to Matthew Reynolds. Pitcher kicks and delivers. And Reynolds chases a high outside pitch for strike number 3. Two outs now for the Cardinals here in the bottom of the 4th. Brings number 9, Drew Bostic, to the plate for the Cardinals. Bostic drove in a couple of curveball. He was taken all the way. That's the first strike that that pitcher has thrown in several pitches. 0-1. Strike 2. Bostic looking at strike 2. Now he's got to swing at anything close. Got to protect the plate here. And big cut at that one. Fouls it straight back into the fence to stay alive. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-4 Cardinals. Bostic swings again, protecting the plate, and that's going to go back into the parking lot. Drew Bostic staying alive here in this at bat. Getting a little coaching from Troy Keith over at third base. Bostic stands in. No balls, 2 strikes. Kicks and delivers, and that is a curveball. Bostic is protecting the plate. Good job at keeping it close here. 0-2, 2 outs. Pitcher kicks and delivers. And inside on the chin. Strikes. Pitcher delivers. Drew reaches out, hits it back to the pitcher, and that's out number 3. So the Cardinals go down, no runs scored in this inning, nobody left on. Going to the top half of the 5th inning, Kenner Fairview Cardinals 6, Malvern Leopards 4. The top of the 5th inning is number 11, Carson Massey. Leading off, Kenner Fairview 6, Malvern Leopards 4. Top of the 5th inning here in JV action tonight. Umpire letting everybody get set. Massey kicks and delivers. Fastball with a little movement on it, just on the outside corner of the plate. Not close enough for a strike. Ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Massey kicks and delivers. Smith in the hole. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Carson Massey working fast and hits the batter. Tried to throw an off-speed pitch in there, curveball, and it just didn't break over and hits the batter. So puts a man on first. Massey leans over, looks in, kicks and delivers, and that ball's a little high for ball 1. Massey peeks over his shoulder, kicks and delivers, and that pitch is high, ball 2. Runner is going, and the throw down to second is not in time. So stolen base by number 18, Smith. Massey pitches, and that ball is fouled behind the plate, and very reminiscent of the Razorbacks in the nobody came up with it. First base, catcher, and pitcher all gave chase, and nobody got there in time. So 2 balls, 1 strike. And Massey looks in, gets a sign, kicks and delivers, and swing and a miss by Heathcott, but the runner is going to go on down to third base. He was no doubt going the whole time, so we got a runner at third. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs here in the top of the 5th. Massey checks his runner. It's ball 4 to Heathcott as he trots down to first base on a free pass. Brings up number 50 to the plate for the Malvern Leopards. Runners at the corners, no outs. Pitch to strike in there by Massey on the second pitch. Good looking fastball from Massey. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at the corners. He caught over on first. He's thinking about it, and he's going, and the ball is high, and Massey thought Massey was going to cut the throw off. Chambers didn't throw it and ends up throwing down to third, and the runner is back safe. So runners at second and third. Chambers back third, just not in time. Massey pitches outside. Chambers slides over, keeps it from hitting the backstop. 2 balls, 1 strike. No outs. 6-4 Cardinals with Malvern threatening here in the top half of the 5th inning. And that ball is just a little high for ball 4. That one was on the edge. And Luke Jones coming to the plate for the Malvern Leopards, number 13, with the bases loaded, no outs. Massey kicks and delivers, and ball is hit to third base hard. Throws home, and it's got the force out. He was able to tag him. Chambers was drawn off the plate, had to move over to catch the ball, but he was able to move the glove over and make the tag. So got the lead runner. The force at home. Bases are still loaded, and that's going to bring number 11 to the plate. The pitch is a little high, ball 1. Looking for a ground ball up the middle. Cardinals can turn 2 and get out of the inning. Got time behind the plate. The umpire is drawing the batter's box for the hitter. It's gone, and he was a little deep in the box. So umpire shows him where he needs to be, and we're back in business. The pitch is delivered, and it's outside. Chambers tries to frame it just a little too far off the plate. Strike down the pipe there to the hitter, number 11. 1-1. Massey comes set. Delivers the pitch. It's a little high. Massey is right on the edge. He gets that pitch down a little bit, he's going to get a strike every time. 6-4 Cardinals. Here in the top half of the fifth. Massey throws that one in there for a strike. Good pitch. Let's see if Carson Massey can work his way out of a bases loaded fifth inning, but that pitch is a ball 4, and that's going to walk a run in. Moves the runner across the plate for the Malvern Leopards. 1 out here. 6-5 Cardinals. Malvern's threatening. Massey pitches to number 22. That pitch is a strike. He swung at it for strike 1. Swung at a curveball. Massey working fast. He throws strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bases full of Leopards here in the top of the fifth inning. 1 run is across. Massey throws a curveball off the outside edge of the plate. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Massey comes set, kicks, delivers, and that ball's inside. That was close. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Massey kicks and delivers, and that is a strike looking. Nice looking pitch by Carson Massey. All right, 2 outs. Massey, first pitch is swung on, and I don't know if he whirled around twice. I don't know if that's 1 or 2 strikes, but I think it's 1 ball or 1 strike. That ball's hit straight back up the middle to Massey by Carson Massey of pitching his way out. Ball's hit straight back up. Take a pair of games from the Malvern Leopards here tonight in varsity and JV action. The Cardinals will be back here tomorrow night at 5 o'clock at Camden Yards again for more varsity and JV action. Once again, Camden Fairview wins both games tonight here at Camden Yards over the Malvern Leopards.